Olympic gold medalist Sha'Carri Richardson, training for World Indoor Championships, her comeback moment, her redemption. Then January 29 happened. Florida, police lights, body cam footage. She is not on a track right now. She is in a courtroom. This is the sad news. She was training for her comeback. The World Indoor Championships in Turin, Poland were coming in March. This was supposed to be her chance to prove she was still that champion. Then January 29 happened. Florida, State Road 429. A gray Aston Martin was tearing down the highway at 104 miles per hour. Police lights came on. The car pulled over. Body cam footage started rolling. And behind the wheel sat Sha'Carri Richardson. She was arrested on the spot. To understand why this matters so much, you need to know where Richardson was before that day in Florida. 2025 had destroyed her career. She opened her season in May at the Golden Grand Prix in Tokyo, where she finished in 4th place with a time of 11.47 seconds. For someone of her caliber, that time was disappointing. The season never improved from there. Injuries kept piling up, her rhythm disappeared, and every race seemed to end in frustration. When the World Championships arrived in September, the pressure was crushing. She was back in Tokyo, the same city where her season had started poorly. She finished in 5th place with no medal, running 10.94 seconds. Her own training partner, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, won gold and broke Richardson's championship record, but the season was not done with her yet. On August 2, 2025, Richardson was arrested for domestic violence at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. According to police reports, she pushed her boyfriend Christian Coleman into a wall at a TSA checkpoint. Coleman is also an Olympic sprinter. Security footage showed Richardson grabbing his backpack and throwing headphones at him. Coleman chose not to press charges, and Richardson was released the next day. She later apologized on Instagram and said she would seek help. But the damage was done. The headlines were brutal, and Richardson's name was in the news for all the wrong reasons. Richardson ended 2025 with one bright spot. She anchored Team USA to gold in the 4x100 relay at World Championships. That was all she had to show for the year. After Tokyo, Richardson posted on Instagram, "2025 owes me nothing. I am Sha'Carri Richardson, and there is so much more to come." She went quiet for weeks, then returned in November with training videos and gym sessions. The post showed a different Richardson who looked stronger and more determined. She announced she would compete at the Colgate Women's Games Finals on February 7th. The World Indoor Championships in Poland on March 20th through 22nd became her target. She had never focused on indoor track after college, but this year was about proving she was still elite. Everything was building toward that moment. And then Florida happened. It was Thursday afternoon, just after noon on January 29, 2026. Orange County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant Gerald McDaniels was on patrol on State Road 429 near Stony Brook Parkway in Winter Park when he spotted something dangerous. A gray Aston Martin was flying down the highway, weaving between cars like they were standing still, flashing its headlights at other drivers to force them to move, and tailgating so close that one wrong move could have caused a crash. When the sergeant checked his radar, it showed 104 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone, which is 39 miles over the limit. This was not just speeding, this was reckless, dangerous, and under Florida law, criminal. He turned on his lights, and the Aston Martin pulled over. Behind the wheel sat 25-year-old Sha'Carri Richardson. The body cam footage captured everything that happened next. Sergeant McDaniels walked up to the window where Richardson was initially smiling. "I would wipe that smile off your face," the sergeant told her. "You're being stopped for dangerous excessive speeding." Richardson tried to explain, saying her back tire was low on air. She did not realize how fast she was going, and her phone had distracted her. The sergeant was not accepting any excuses. "You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65 mile per hour zone," he said, "flashing people to get out of your lane, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off. You're going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding." Richardson's demeanor changed completely. The smile disappeared. She started begging, "Please, sir, I'm begging you. Don't take me to jail. I really want to work with you. I am a law-abiding citizen." The sergeant told her directly, "That's why they give you a speedometer. Nothing you say is going to change that. You're going to jail." Richardson was arrested on the spot and charged with dangerous excessive speeding at 100 miles per hour or more. This was not just any speeding ticket. Florida had passed a new law in 2025 called the Super Speeder Law, designed to get the most dangerous drivers off the road. Under this law, if you drive over 100 miles per hour or 50 miles per hour over the speed limit, it becomes a criminal charge. This is not a ticket you pay and forget about. It is a crime that creates a permanent record with potential jail time. Richardson had hit 104 in a 65 zone, crossing the line into criminal territory under the super speeder law. She was taken to Orange County Jail where her bond was set at $500. She posted it and was released the same day. But the story was far from over. Minutes after Richardson was pulled over, another car arrived at the scene. It was Christian Coleman, her boyfriend, and the same man from the Seattle airport incident just 6 months earlier. Coleman is a 5-time world champion who trains under the same coach as Richardson. Their relationship became public in 2024, but by August 2025, things had turned dark. Now here he was again, watching his girlfriend get arrested on the side of a Florida highway. Coleman got out of his car and tried to talk to Richardson. Deputies ordered him to stay by his vehicle, but he refused. When he would not show his identification and argued with officers, he was arrested for resisting. Police also found a glass pipe with plant material in his car. Another Olympic sprinter, Sha'Carri, who is Richardson's relay teammate, also stopped at the scene. She was cited for stopping on a limited-access highway, but cooperated with deputies and left. Both Richardson and Coleman were taken to jail, posted bond, and were released that day. On February 3rd, Richardson entered her plea in Orange County Court. Not guilty. Her lawyer filed the paperwork, and Richardson is now fighting the charge. The body cam footage went viral within hours, racking up millions of views across social media. The headlines spread to every major news outlet in the world. An Olympic gold medalist had been arrested for super speeding. The fastest woman in America had been caught going over 100 miles per hour. Sports fans debated it everywhere. Some defended her, saying everyone makes mistakes. Others pointed to a troubling pattern. Seattle in August, Florida in January, 2 arrests in 6 months. The sponsors stayed quiet. Nike did not comment, and her other endorsement deals went silent. Everyone was watching and waiting to see what would happen next. USA Track and Field had no comment on the incident. Richardson has not posted anything publicly since the arrest. The World Indoor Championships in Poland are less than 3 months away. Richardson has never been a major indoor competitor. She ran indoor track at LSU but stopped after turning professional. But 2026 was supposed to be different. The indoor season was her chance to start fresh, to build confidence, and to show she could still compete at the highest level. Now all of that is in question. There are court dates to attend and criminal charges to fight. Richardson has survived controversy before. In 2021, she received a marijuana suspension that caused her to miss the Tokyo Olympics. She fought back and won the World Championship in 2023, then won Olympic gold in 2024. But that was before 2025, before 5th place at Worlds, before Seattle, and before everything fell apart. She said 2026 would be different. She said there was more to come. Nobody expected it would start like this. On March 20th, the starting blocks will be set in Poland, and the competition will be ready. The question is, will Sha'Carri Richardson